Please throw the 6 point check in the bin. So, why does this not work? Well, basically, because what you're doing by getting a pupil to do a 6 point check is you're trying to train a little robot. It might as well be like you're trying to write code, and when situation A happens, pupil does situation B. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Brilliant. We're safe. Off we go. I don't want my pupils to be little robots. I want my pupils to be thinking, sensible, safe, conscious drivers. And the 6 point check doesn't do that. The 6 point check gets them to check, regardless of the scenario in, gets them to count rather than look, and doesn't adapt for whatever situation we're in. It just doesn't add learning. It just creates a bunch of movements of their head. So, what do we do instead? Well, effective observations. That's what driving essential skill says. Effective observations. So, how do we do effective observations? Well, my thing is to ask my pupil is, where do we need to be able to see to move off safely? What dangers might there be when we move off here? Where's your biggest danger going to come from? What might you have missed? All of these things get your pupil thinking. Now, I guarantee if you do this from day one with pupils, like really early on in their first few lessons, get them into this mindset of hunting for information. Who have we missed? What have we seen? If they've got younger siblings or kids, are they running across the road? Use them as an example because they've probably seen them almost run across the road or run across the road at some point. It really brings it alive. Give them a reason to check, give them a reason to hunt for that information. And you will find that they will gradually just turn into this person that goes hunting for information. Now, one of the best things I ever saw with a pupil when I was doing this, and I remember pulling over on the right for the first time, well, not for the first time with this pupil. And without me saying anything, the pupil automatically started checking to the left more than checking to the right. So they weren't doing some weird 6 point check where you finish looking over on your right shoulder, which is absolutely pointless in that scenario. They were looking over the left. They were hunting for information. They were bobbing their head around the car. It wasn't just a singular check either. They were glancing in the mirrors as they were creeping out. I didn't have to teach them how to look moving off from the right-hand side, even though it's completely different to how we look moving off from the left-hand side, because it's not different. We're just hunting for information. So any scenario, reversing, moving off, anything we're doing, teach them to hunt for the information, teach them to look for dangers, teach them to look to see if they're going to affect anyone with their moving off rather than counting to 6.